Katie Griffin is in Constance Bay today. And Katie, as we were watching there, the Prime Minister is in your area today. Can you tell us what he's been doing there?
Yes, he arrived here just a short time ago. He was with his two sons. They came to really thank people for all the hard work, all the volunteers. They were filling sandbags. And then the Prime Minister went just to the back there and along with members of the military helped to fill some sandbags. But he was confronted by someone who was quite angry. He had said that the Prime Minister, because the Prime Minister was here, roads had been blocked. And so that had slowed down the process of people being able to fill as many bags as they needed and get the bags out of here, that it was distracting for people who had a lot of work to do. But he just stayed here for maybe about 15 minutes, thanked people as he was leaving. But you can see a huge group of people behind us continuing to fill sandbags, and they put out a call. They need more people to come.
Okay, so the military is on the ground. They're filling those sandbags. What about evacuations, though? Because we knew that there were voluntary evacuations, but will those evacuations now become mandatory as the water levels continue to rise?
Well, they're really going to be taking this hour by hour. They have talked about starting voluntary evacuations, and that's really for people who have 30 centimeters or more of water. We talked to a few people. Their homes are still standing. The water isn't in yet, but they've had to cut off natural gas, and they say if the power is shut off to them, then they are probably going to leave. Now, it was snowing here just a few minutes ago, if you can believe it. So the rain is coming. There's still more precipitation. So they are really concerned, and I guess they will see at some point if it's going to have to turn into a mandatory evacuation. But right now, everything is holding. But of course, the top priority right now is safety.
Okay, and the many flood-affected areas around the country, they're forecasted to get more rain this weekend. What about the situation in Ottawa? What's the forecast there?
Well, we did not get as much rain as was predicted here today, but other areas did. And so all that is going to come down into the Ottawa River. So there's still the potential for it to rise considerably. And then, of course, as it gets warmer out. And the prediction that we heard yesterday was that the water level in the Ottawa River could rise about half a meter higher than it did in 2017. We saw the devastating impacts of that. So people here are just really thinking, how much higher can it go? But then you have that number, and so they're kind of just taking it sandbag by sandbag, doing their best to try and protect their homes.
Okay, CTV's Katie Griffin in Constance Bay, Ontario. Thank you so much for this.